Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another reading. This reading is going to be on Nicki Minaj. I have a list of questions here, okay, that I'm going to be asking so I didn't forget any. I was going to ask y'all, but I knew you guys were going to have me make like hour-long readings because some of y'all got a lot of questions. So maybe I might do a part 3, okay, because I already did a reading on Nicki on Monday. And I said that, Jen was going to speak out, again. And she just did an interview that got posted roughly 10 hours ago. So this is part 2, but it's a mixture of questions. It's not just about, her being sued and whatnot. It's a mixture of questions. So the first question that I have is, will Nicki's career be affected by this lawsuit and bad press? So that's what I want to know, because I was listening to other content creators and a lot of, the other subscribers were saying that, Nicki's career is over. So let's see, will Nicki's career be affected by this bad press and current lawsuit? Nicki Minaj. So we do have the Magician card here in reverse. That talks about manipulation, misuse of power. We also have the 6 of Pentacles. That talks about sharing information, gossip. This also talks about generosity, charity, sharing anything that, people can kind of gain information, gain something from, okay? We also got the Emperor card here. This talks about, lack of planning, okay? We have the Justice card here. This talks about fairness. And then we also got the 3 of Swords. This talks about painful endings, okay? So it does look like it can affect her career a little bit, okay? It looks like she will prevail, okay, because the Justice card is here. So this talks about her, taking a stance, overcoming a tough situation, okay? This talks about fairness, but it does look like it can take a toll on her career a little bit, okay? So that's what I got for the first question. So it does look like it can affect her career a little bit. It looks like the bad press, people are going to start to side-eye her, okay? Because now the person is speaking out, but she's speaking to bigger platforms. Before it was just, certain channels on YouTube, but now it's bigger platform like the Daily Beast. The Daily Beast is a bigger platform. It's a white publication, okay? So it does look like it would take a toll. Just a little bit though. I think Nicki will overall overcome. Will Elton John help Nicki Minaj, okay, with her career, any way, shape, or form? Elton John, will he help Nicki Minaj with her career, any way, shape, or form? And what I mean by her career is because Nicki is currently blacklisted. So just to get better relationships with some of the executives that, have that pull, I feel like, it would be a good connection because Elton John has pull in the industry. So let's see, will Elton John help Nicki Minaj's career? Okay, so the 3 of Pentacles, this talks about a collaboration. This talks about working with someone. We have the King of Wands. This talks about success. We have, the Knight of Swords. That talks about when somebody's kind of impulsive or does things on the fly. And then we have the 6 of Cups. This talks about a lack of playfulness. So it does look like he could help Nicki Minaj, but it's not going to be free. Okay, the 6 of Cups, this talks about, I want something in return. I'm not playing around. This is not a game to me. Okay, so it looks like, yes, he will help Nicki Minaj, but it would not be free. Okay, it would be in exchange. You do something for me, I do something for you, okay? And we also have the Strength card in reverse. That talks about weak-mindedness, raw emotion, okay? Feeling like you don't have control over things, okay? And that's probably Nicki's energy right now because she feels like she doesn't know exactly what to do, okay? So let's see, what was the next question? Will Nicki release an album by the end of the year? Let's see that. Will Nicki Minaj release an album by the end of the year? Nicki Minaj. Will she release an album by the end of the year? So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. That kind of talks about procrastination, delays, frustrations. We also have the Devil card here in reverse. That talks about detachment. We have the Nine of Swords. That talks about sadness, depression, not being able to move forward. And then we also have the Nine of Wands. That has like stagnation, okay? Limited, I guess, limited thoughts, not being able to kind of be moving forward or do what you want to do. So it does seem like the album can get pushed back. Okay, that's just the energy I'm picking up on, that, you know, we may not get an album this year, unfortunately, because of what's going on right now. Every time something happens like this, like I said before, it kind of makes Nicki's career go at a standstill because she can't go certain places with this bad press. They're going to ask her questions. She's going to have to do interviews. The Met Gala, you always have to do an interview at the Met Gala. VMAs, red carpets, you know, you can't just, you know, breeze by all the time. Even then, people are still going to kind of side-eye you, okay? So it does look like, you know, the album can get pushed back, unfortunately. Okay, the next question, I was just being completely nosy. I'm not even gonna lie. And I wanted to know, how does Drake feel about this recent bad press or lawsuit? Okay, how does Drake feel about the recent bad press Nicki Minaj has received and lawsuit? Drake. How does he feel about the recent bad press and lawsuit that Nicki Minaj has been receiving? Okay. So the 10 of Pentacles is here. That talks about family. Okay, so he considers Nicki Minaj as family. We have the 5 of Cups here. That talks about disappointment. So he is disappointed in her. He doesn't think that she makes the best decisions. The 2 of Swords is here. That talks about contemplation, okay? And then we also have the 3 of Pentacles. That talks about disharmony. So it's like he is disappointed in her, but he considers her like family. So he's not going to necessarily turn his back on Nicki. Where she had that energy in 2018. But it looks like, you know, if, you know, she asked him for help, he would help her. Okay, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. But he is disappointed. Next question. Will Nicki have to give Jen any money? Okay, so will Nicki Minaj have to give Jen, the person that is suing her, any money? Nicki Minaj. Will she have to give Jen any money, the person that is suing her? Okay, so it looks like if she, what I'm picking up on, Well, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, that talks about unpaid debts, okay? You owe me something. So that's how Jen feels about Nicki and Kenny. She feels like they owe her something. I went through this and I want to get paid, okay? The Five of Wands, it talks about having disagreements, okay? Not being on the same page. The Eight of Pentacles talks about misdirected activity. This also talks about, you know, Jen not being completely honest about everything, okay? That's just the truth. I'm not shaming her. I'm just being honest. And then we have, you know, the Knight of Cups in reverse. That talks about manipulation, being emotionally manipulative, okay? We also have the Temperance card here in reverse, okay? That talks about imbalance. We have the Queen of Cups. That talks about looking for success, looking for achievements. So it looks like for her to, I guess, not publicly speak out about certain things or not to say certain things in the media, Nicki will have to give her money. And I said that in the last reading, okay? But I just wanted to clarify. So it looks like for Jen to basically not say anything in the media, not continue to do interviews, not to talk about Kenny or Nicki will have to give her something. Even if she doesn't win the lawsuit, Jen will continue to speak, okay? Unless, you know, Nicki gives her a gag order or a cease and desist or whatnot, then she wouldn't be able to. But right now, it looks like she will continue to speak unless she gets paid, okay? And that's just the honest truth. What was the other question? Okay, I got another one. It says, will there be another scandal or bad press for Nicki Minaj? So that will be the next question. Will there be any scandals or bad press for Nicki Minaj after this lawsuit is over? Any scandals or bad press after this lawsuit is over? So we got the Lovers card here in reverse that talks about disharmony, okay? We have the Queen of Wands that kind of talks about, you know, kind of not being able to achieve certain goals. We have the Eight of Swords that talks about feeling like the victim, negative talk. And then we have the Two of Cups also talking about disharmony, okay? Six of Wands in reverse. That talks about private achievement. And then we have the Sun card here, and this talks about positive outcomes. So it does look like there could be a possible, more bad press for Nicki Minaj in the future, okay? But overall, she's going to end up on top because the Sun card, that talks about positive outcomes. So even through the bad press, she'll still be able to prevail, okay? Like she always does, okay? But it does look like it can happen. It looks like it could be, it could involve Kenny. That's just down the truth. Because the Lovers card is here in reverse. That talks about disharmony. And then the Two of Cups is here in reverse. That talks about not being on the same page. So it looks like it could have something to do with Kenny. So more bad press, okay? So what was the other question that I had? Okay, will we get the documentary? That's the final question, okay? Will we get the documentary by the end of the year? Will Nicki Minaj release the documentary by the end of the year? Okay, so we have the Five of Wands in reverse that talks about inner conflict. We have the Nine of Cups that talks about passion, creativity. We have the Six of Pentacles that talks about success, wealth, generosity. We have the Temperance card here that talks about balance. And we have the Eight of Pentacles here. So it looks like Nicki could release it, but it could be delayed. Okay? So it seems as though Nicki could release the documentary before the album comes out, but it could be pushed back. Okay? So it seems like the documentary has more of a chance of coming out this year than the album. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. See you next video. Have a great day.